Well, happy Hump Day, everybody. Welcome to the Hump Day edition of the Sports Report Express. I am Sportscaster 89. I'm a special sport athlete aspiring to be a sportscaster. I compete in the Special Olympics. I do basketball, track and field, bowling, and golf. Here's what we're going to cover today on the Hump Day edition of Sports Report Express train. Going to cover the St. Louis Mets today. They're playing this afternoon against Daytona in Game 2 of their 6-game series at home. They played last night. Noah Syndergaard was the starter for the Mets last night on a rehab assignment. He went an inning last night. And the Mets had an early 5-0 lead and could not hold it last night. They walked 16 Tortugas last night, which was uncharacteristic of the Mets pitching staff last night. They could not hold a 5-run lead after that, but they got to a hot start. So with that said, today, guys, we're going to cover the St. Louis Mets. We're going to cover Major League Baseball today. We're also going to cover the action from the NBA playoffs and also the NHL playoffs. And we'll give you the standings in MLB. And we will give you a Hump Day edition sports report preview of what's happening tonight in the playoffs in the NHL and the NBA. So without further ado, guys, we're going to get started today. We're going to start with the St. Louis Mets. Like I said, last night, the Tortugas took on the Mets in the first of a 6-game series at Clover Park last night. Noah Syndergaard made the rehab start for St. Lucie last night. He pitched a scoreless top of the first inning for St. Lucie. Then he was taken out for precautionary reasons last night due to right elbow soreness, according to a statement from the Mets last night. That's why he was taken out of the game last night for precautionary reasons. Due to a right elbow soreness, for precaution. That is a statement from the Mets. So, the Mets struggled on the mound the rest of the game last night. The Mets pitchers, 6 of these pitchers for St. Lucie, combined to walk a record 15 Tortuga batters last night. The Mets got out to a rousing start offensively. Warner Saunders ripped a 2-run single in the first inning, and Jose Peroza cleared the base with a 3-run double to give the Mets a 5-run lead early. However, the Mets fell apart in the third inning. Junior Santos, after retiring the side in order in the second, could not get an out in the third inning. He walked 3 batters, hit another, surrendered a 2-run single, and threw a wild pitch to let in a run. The next reliever, Sammy Tavares, walked 6 batters, allowing 3 runs despite not giving up a hit in 1.1 innings. By the end of the 4th inning, the Tortugas had a 2-run lead during that time. Now, Daytona breaks the game open with 5 runs in the 7th. Michael Triano contributed with a 2-run single, and Reese Hines walked with the bases loaded. Hines and Alan Serta each drew 3 walks for the Tortugas. Triano went 3 for 4 with a triple, 2 walks, and 4 RBIs, and 3 runs scored last night for Daytona. The Mets put up 3 runs in the 8th to draw close, so they got to within 5 runs as Saunders laced the RBI single and Cole Calez hit a 2-run double to make the Mets deficit a 5-run deficit. Daytona reliever Stevie Branch halted the comeback bid by getting an inning-ending double play, and that basically ended the scoring threat for the Mets last night. They lose this one by 5 runs, 14-9. The Mets are still in first place in the Low A Southeast East Division. These 2 teams will play each other again this afternoon at 12:10. We'll preview the pitching matchup as well today. So like I said, they're playing the second game of a 6-game series at 12:10 this afternoon from Clover Park in St. Lucie West. First pitch is at 12:10. You can listen to the game on the St. Louis Mets Baseball Network. Adam McDonald will have a call for you at 12 o'clock to preview the 12:10 first pitch between Daytona and St. Lucie this afternoon. And speaking of pitching matchup this afternoon at Clover Park, your pitching matchup will be Kravitz for Daytona against Lasco and the St. Louis Mets. It's Kravitz on the mound for the Tortugas against Lasco and the St. Louis Mets. The Mets are still in first place in the Low A Southeast East Division. We will take a look at the At the current standings for you guys in Low A Southeast, it goes a little something like this. The Mets are number 1 at 13-6, followed by Daytona 3 games out at 10-9. Then it's Jupiter at 9-10, and finally it's the Palm Beach Cardinals to round out the Low A Southeast East Division. Now to the Low A Southeast West Division we go. It's Tampa number 1 at 14-5, followed by Bradenton at 10-9. Then it's Clearwater at 9-10. Fort Myers, the Muscles, are also at 9-10. Then it's the Lakeland Flying Tigers, also at 9-10. And finally, the Dunedin Blue Jays at 6-13. Let's repeat the standings for you all one more time. St. Lucie's number 1 at 13-6, 7 games above 500. Daytona with the win last night over St. Lucie in the first of a 6-game series. They're 3 games back at 10-9, followed by the Jupiter Hammerheads at 9-10, and finally Palm Beach to round out the Low A Southeast East standings at 6-13. That would be the Palm Beach Cardinals. Now to the Low A Southeast West Division we go. Tampa's number 1 at 14-5, followed by Bradenton at 10-9. Clearwater's at 9-10. Also at 9-10 is the Fort Myers Muscle. The Lakeland Flying Tigers also at 9-10. And finally, to round out the Low A Southeast West Division, the Dunedin Blue Jays at 6-13. Like I said, you guys, don't forget this afternoon from Clover Park, the Mets will take on the Tortugas in Game 2 of their 6-game series. It's Kravitz on the mound for Daytona against Lasco and the St. Lucie Mets, who are still in first place at 13-6. Adam McDonald will have the call for you this afternoon from Clover Park at 12:10. The St. Lucie Mets pregame show will be at noon on the St. Lucie Mets Baseball Network. You can listen to the game on stluciemets.com. Adam McDonald has the call for you with the pregame starting at noon. First pitch slated for 12:10 from Clover Park in St. Lucie West. Now, let's go to Major League Baseball, and we'll do the scores from last night, and we'll check the current standings in the MLB